Hey everybody, it's Ryan from Pie Records, and I'm back with Eric from the Desolate Coast. And today we're going to do a top five. And today, Eric's top five is top five Star Wars movies and or series. Take it away, Eric.
All right. So number five is, and I'm just going it from what I enjoy the most. So I'll probably upset some people by putting this at number five, but I would say A New Hope is number five for me for enjoyment. It wasn't surprisingly not the first one I saw, but you always have a soft spot for that first one there. Number four, Rogue One. I'd put that there. For me, I like it more because I think by the time I had seen Rogue One, I'd already learned enough about the Star Wars universe to where that was more interesting, having this kind of side plot and how they got the plans and the rebels, the alliance, earlier on, and so I found that more interesting, just because of where I was. Number three, the Clone Wars series, I would put there.
The latter part?
Yes, if you can get past the first couple of seasons, it gets so good at the end.
Yeah.
But you can't appreciate the end if you don't have all the first seasons in there. So if you can get through those seasons, like four starts to get good, but 5, 6, and especially 7 is beautiful.
Yeah.
There's a reason why Ahsoka Tano's people's favorite character, and you'll see it, especially that series, that 7th season there. So that was number 3, right? Sorry, Go ahead.
Oh no, she's surprisingly, her character has become so important. Like she her take on the Force is kind of like, I'm gonna geek out here, but it's kind of like almost seems like the right path. Not too dark, not too light, kind of in the middle. And
exactly,
that's why I think she's so important.
And which is really surprising if you see the first season of the Clone Wars.
Yeah.
And how obnoxious that she is to come out at the end of it being like she's the best character in that series.
Yep.
Number 2, I would say Return of the Jedi. I think that has a soft spot for me because it was my favorite as a kid. And so I think that's there. And then seeing Luke Skywalker truly be a Jedi in that, and so I think back to my childhood watching that and that being my favorite. And then I think I would have to put, the probably everyone's Empire Strikes Back is number 1.
Yeah.
But it's a little bit, it doesn't have teddy bears in it. As an adult, you're like, this is a little silly, but
yeah,
I'm not gonna knock the Ewoks too much, but that's a great all around, without it being, the sequel trilogy is just all action. So having Empire Strikes Back be much more about the story, what's happening, as opposed to trying to be flashy about it.
Yeah. And it's more adultish than all the other movies.
Exactly, for sure.
And I don't know why he chose that for that particular movie, because all the other movies are made for kids. But that was my favorite too. So thank you so much, Eric, for sharing that with us. I hope you have a great Surf by Surfwest, and congratulations on almost finishing your new album.
Thank you.
Have
Thank you for everything. Thank you for having me.
No problem.